Injuries left and right, they don't heal. Before they'll heal up, you're going to fight again. So I had a period of overtraining. Well, my daughter was born, a very happy event at itself, but she was a crybaby for the first 6 months. So that was hard. And all of that combined resulted in me losing a series of fights, which I didn't have to lose.
Overeem is hurt. Did not want to take her now throwing in the towel.
Oh my goodness.
So obviously
I started to think about stuff. Why am I losing? What is going wrong? Well, in the meantime, my mother was still sick. Slowly recovering, but I just had a lot of thought about a lot of stuff, and I started to change things. Started to change things drastic. I changed my trainers. I changed the relationship because that was draining my energy. I changed the weight class. I went up. I went from light heavyweight to heavyweight. Being a natural heavyweight, cutting the weight cost a lot of energy. My previous trainer was in favor of doing that, but it wasn't working out anymore. I wasn't feeling comfortable with it anymore, so I chose to go to heavyweight. It was a plan all along to fight in light heavyweight first, and then later on in my career go to heavyweight. That would grant me a whole new array of new opponents. Dream was the new organization. I'm getting more comfortable with the weight. I gained like 5 kilos already. I fought against Lee. After that, fought against Hunt. After that, fought against Krokop. And my fights went really well. I was finishing people as I was doing in the beginning, at the start of my career. After my Krokop fight, Badahari came into the ring. He was present at the event, he was looking at the fight. He came into the ring and he challenged me. I, of course, didn't accept because I'm an MMA fighter. And I challenged him to an MMA fight, which he didn't accept. After the K1 Grand Prix, he got disqualified in the finals against the fighter Remy by foot stomp on the ground. It rang a bell on me. Hey, wait a minute, you like to use MMA techniques. So I publicly challenged him. Hey, you're doing MMA techniques, let's fight. He declined. He challenged me against a K1 fight, so I made the idea, why don't we do a K1 fight and an MMA fight? We do both. And I will start by doing the K1 fight first. I will fight in your rules first. And he accepted. And that's how the K1 fight against Badahari came about in Dynamite 2008. In the summer of 2009, the fans voted for the final 16. They had 3 wild cards which they could vote upon. And my name was on top of the list. So I decided, well, let's do this for the fans. I mean, there's always been a thing for the fans. You know, their opinion always has been at heart to me. And that's how I entered the final 16, the K1 Grand Prix of 2009. When I heard that I was going to face Peter Arts in the final 16, a couple of things went through my mind. Great fighter, a great champion, and a great opportunity for me to show the people what I got. First fight versus Teixeira was very explosive. It was a very calm fight until that confrontation came, and then it was over before it started. The semi-final of the K1 Grand Prix 2009 was very exciting. It was a rematch versus Badahari. And it was a little bit of disappointment. You know, you trained so hard, you've come so far, and the fight was far from over. But the referee, they just take it away, and I think the K1 stole themselves from a great fight, because that fight was far from over. I was far from being knocked out. After the Pride Grand Prix, light heavyweight Grand Prix of 2005, I got invited to Strikeforce. This was a young organization at the time. and they were interested in doing a rematch between me and Vitor Belfort. I accepted. I was in a non-exclusive deal, as I am now, and fought under the Strikeforce banner. It was a very exciting fight. Vitor came more prepared than I fought him the first time. And I won. I won on decision. Because of that excellent fight, a year later I got invited for the Strikeforce heavyweight title against Paul Buentella. Paul Buentella was a very tough guy. I beat him in for 8.5 minutes, and eventually he got TKO'd on the knee strikes to the body. What a tough guy. First title defense of my Strikeforce belt came in 2010 versus Brett Rogers. He challenged me for my belt. He was a very strong, big guy with a lot of impressive wins. He only lost to Fedor. I trained my ass off for 4 months of training camp, and I showed the world that I'm still the undisputed Strikeforce heavyweight champion, and that belt is going to stay with me for a long time. I've had a lot of achievements, a lot of fights all over the world in many different organizations. What keeps me going? What is my drive? What is my motivation? Well, I love to fight. There's still a lot of achievements which I want to get. There's the Dream title, there's the K1 title, and ultimately the UFC title. And of course, I'm making money.